What is it about those group projects in college, remember, or school that hold a nostalgic and such a fond memory in our heart? Those group projects, was it the late nights, the cutting chai we shared with enthusiasm, those passionate debates that we got into, the quiet and surprising breakthroughs that came from the person we least expected, or just that shared time and a common purpose with a shared passion for outcomes? Do we still carry those powerful lessons of those projects of our younger times to our workplace now? We've all heard, united we succeed, divided we fall. That's as true for the complex workplace projects today as it was back then to the simpler days of our class projects. Someone in the group always broke the tension. Someone brought project planning skill, others brought bits of expertise, and somehow a cohesive group achieved an impossible deadline and outcomes. And together we created something more and felt magic in our life. I'm not just being nostalgic. I really think we have the simplest blueprint, strategic planning, that many times gets lost in our workplace today. We had it back then when we were in school and college. Organizations that know how to create diverse and cross-function teams, foster an environment of fierce collaboration and active problem solving, truly achieve breakthroughs. Strategy, you see, can't be confined to executive boardrooms. Embracing broad perspectives into planning can truly unlock extraordinary potential. When many hands come together in unison, power shifts happen. First, collective strategy has more ability to reveal blind spots otherwise invisible. Putting together the customer pain a sales rep heard, the technical realities the engineer knows, and the fresh views perhaps the newest hire brings, this resilience cannot be supplanted by simple executive experience. It also has a transformative impact on implementation. When people are part of owning the plan, they become the champions. The strategy becomes their personal mission, minimizing the pitfalls and risks of execution because everyone is now operating on the same knowledge base and shared goal. It's also about building adaptability. We're not just creating shared plans, but we are also developing strategic thinking and building deep leadership at every level. This makes for an organization that is naturally agile and adaptive. Beyond leadership, capture the power of collective strategy. Your organization becomes agile and adaptive. Leadership becomes a shared responsibility. Capturing the power of the collective strategy is the best power you can harness for your organization. And creating artificial hierarchy takes a backseat and allows ideas to flourish. I have found that the most powerful strategic insight don't come from the corner office alone. It can come from unexpected places, just like it did in those college projects where sometimes the best ideas emerged when everyone brought their piece of the puzzle to the pizza table. In the long run, our competitive advantage isn't just having the right strategy today. It's building an organizational DNA, the collective ability to co-create strategy and convert that into results with shared accountability and pride.